starting. Hello everyone, myself Dr. Disha Shah. I'm a child psychologist and special educator, and I'm founder of Divrudhi. It is with great pleasure I'm inviting Miss Aparna Dixit. She's a counseling psychologist, family therapist, she's a music therapist, and founder of Manatarang. She's also co-founder and partner with Get Set Go. She is certified and trained in music therapy. She's also joint secretary and co-founding member at Indian Music Therapy Association. At present, she's in Australia and she's working as a counselor with and affiliated with Australian Counselling Association. So we welcome you, Miss Aparna.
Namaste. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Dr. Disha. Thanks for this opportunity.
Thank you. My pleasure, actually. But it's very important topic today. So, who is better than you to talk about this? And a topic really close to my heart, music therapy for a young infant. And it's really, if music has so much power, like, when we listen to romantic songs and then you feel, start having those romantic feelings towards your partner. Okay, or sometimes we listen to those marching like national anthem kind of a music, and we feel so connected to our nation, to our country, and feel like doing something for our country. Then if you hear the rock band sound music, and the in the crowd of 1,000 people, we all feel so connected because that music had that so much power. So today I just want to understand from you, if music can done so much for this, we as an adult, what impact or what charm it can bring on to young infants and baby. So
Yes.
that's where I want you, and I'll make sure to ask you as many as questions possible and take all the knowledge from you. So welcome.
Sure. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so let me start with the very first and the basic question is, what is music therapy and how it is beneficial for 3 months old babies?
Okay, so let me start with what is music first. So, music is an intrinsic part of all of us, okay? It's in nature, it's present in us. Our heart beats rhythmically. When we walk, we are walking rhythmically. You ask anybody in this world, they are inclined to some other kind of music, okay? Everybody likes music. So, it's always been there, a part of us. We hear birds chirping, water flowing, that's present in nature as well, right? So, music is basically an art of sound and time, we can say, where it helps express emotions through melody, harmony, rhythm, tone, timbre, so many things involved. To simplify it even more further, music is something that is it's a basic sound, okay, or a nada, what we call. Okay, so it has vibrations, particular vibrations, which travels through the medium of air or ether, as we call it, and it impacts our mind and body, and not just human beings, even plants and animals for that matter. Okay, so that's music and music therapy. So using these elements of music, uh, we are using it as a mode of therapy. It has therapeutic benefits, just as you said. When we go to a rock concert, we start dancing. Okay, when we hear to a romantic songs, we connect that way, right? To a patriotic songs, naturally we connect with the music, isn't it? So we use those aspects, and it is a scientific study actually. Okay, it's a tailor-made and scientific study where we use the musical elements to uh, uh, help people in their health.
Okay.
Okay, towards different goals that we have. So that's in brief about music therapy.
That's nice. Thank you. So now I want to understand benefits on mothers, young mothers who has just delivered their babies, and benefits on the baby itself. So like two questions I'm asking you in one go. Please go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. Definitely. See, because this is topic about the first 3 months, the first 90 days, as you put the title on. So, music can start right from the pregnancy. during the childbirth, that's the process of the childbirth, when the mother is going through the labor, also music can benefit. Okay, and after childbirth, definitely. So, how? I will just brief it up one by one. So, let's take up first the baby. Yeah,
Yes,
let's
yes.
take the baby first, the infant. So, when we talk about infant, the birthing process, okay, be it natural, be it cesarean, be it through any mode, just like the mother, the baby also goes through the birthing process. So there is certain kind of stress that involves in it. Okay, it's coming out of a closed shell of a womb of its safety suddenly to the into this world. So it is coping up with so many things. It's adjusting. Okay, so naturally there will be some kind of stress level on the baby's part. They may not speak, but we can see through their experience. Like maybe most of the time it is through their cry, even if they're hungry or even if they're sad, it's a cry that they use the medium to express. So for infants, how it helps is it helps them calm and soothe. Okay, lullabies. They have been always a part of every culture, not just in Eastern countries like India, but even in Western countries, lullabies are there. Passed on from generations or created new every time, and they are like our support system. Okay, as mothers, as parents, it's a support system for us, and definitely it is beneficial for babies as well, because when they listen to that kind of lullaby or humming music or a sound, it helps them to calm down, they calm their nerves. Music impacts different areas of the brain. Okay, it activates and channelizes many areas of the brain, but at the same time, now during the first 3 months initially after the newborn, it needs soothing, it needs more sleep, and it needs better patterns of feeding. Okay, so proper intake, that's
Yeah.
how the baby grows, right? So music helps calm the baby, uh, uh, and when the nerves and brain feel calmed, relaxed. Okay, we have this feel good factor, endorphins also released.
Yes.
Okay, so many hormonal impact also the music produces in the baby. And when the baby comes, it is also seen that the heart rate, because usually babies have a higher heart rate than the normal individual, right? That's the natural process. But the heart rate calms down to such an extent that the baby can sleep peacefully. And that's where they grow. They say, babies grow in the sleep. The more they sleep, the more sound sleep they have, they grow better.
Yes.
So that's how better sleep, better food intake, because with music, we also see that the baby's sucking ability increases. It's helping feed appropriate quantity it needs. Then it sleeps well. That's how it grows well.
Right.
Okay, so it's an overall development process that starts with music. It's not just about that temporary thing, but it's a long-term impact that the baby can have. Now, coming to the mother, yeah, like answering your second
Thank
question
you, Shah.
also. As it's like mother-child thing, right? As I told you, from the Garbha Sanskara itself, the mothers can use the music, but during child labor also. Okay, music is being used by therapists around the world to help mother elevate the pain of the labor and delivery process. And once the baby is born again, uh, as a mother, she goes through a lot of different hormonal changes, body changes,
Yes.
right? The time of the baby, sleep patterns, everything goes haphazard. She doesn't have
Yes.
something called routine initially
Yes.
to start with, right? So naturally, she's going through so many things, and the process of delivery itself is stressful for mother. Okay, be it any kind, be it natural, be it cesarean, she goes through pain. There are stitches of many mothers go through. So music helps to elevate pain,
Okay.
okay, to mothers. Similarly, here also the feel good hormones are released, and the mothers start feeling good. That helps them relax and help cope with the recovery. So we see the recovery stage is faster combined when music is used. Uh, and yeah, one more thing I want to mention here is the mother-child bond. Okay, the mother-child bond gets really, really stronger when we use music. And when I say music, it's not just about instruments or singing. It can be any sound, as I told him before.
Right.
Humming or
Yes.
a mantra. Just hold the baby and
Mm. Hmm.
right, right. So that kind of thing definitely connects the mother and the child, and not just mother, even fathers can do it. Grandparents, we do that at home. Yeah, we use it,
Absolutely.
right? We are only discussing about the benefits of it. So this is how overall benefit it is. It creates a positive atmosphere around. and helps a healthy growth for baby, definitely healthy growth and coping for mother.
Okay. That's really a lot of benefits of music we can see on young, babies and mothers. But that gives me another question is like, what is the ideal time to, play music to babies or mother should listen to the music? Is there any ideal time to do it?
There's no ideal time as such because, as I told you, every mother child goes through different unique experience. Okay, some people sleep better in the morning. Some people, infants sleep better at night. There's no time set as such routine. What we can, the best time would be feeding time, uh, especially when the babies, you're making the baby to go to sleep. Sometimes even bathing the babies, a
Hmm.
soft music in the behind when the babies are being bathed or massaged. In
Hmm.
our culture, we do that,
Hmm.
right? So the massage combined with the music and sleeping combined with the music, feeding combined with the music can be the best times.
Miss Aparna, this is a brilliant idea. So then, we don't have to show mobile to the kids when they are eating. Rather, they can
Absolutely.
listen to the music. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
So,
definitely.
as a music therapist, you must be listening to all kind of music and, all kind of sounds that you must be aware of. So, do you think there should be a particular kind of music that has to be played for the baby, or uh,
Uh,
or any music is okay? Like, what is your intake?
okay, before I answer your question, can I just play two pieces of music
Of
to
course.
elicit it more with the, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Would love to know what kind of music you listen.
Okay. No, this is just to, I will be playing two pieces of
So,
music, and I want you to type in the box.
yeah, how do you
What
feel?
emotions are you expressing when you?
Sure,
Sorry, what emotions are you feeling when you listen to this particular music? Okay,
sure, sure.
just let me know if this one is clear.
No, it's not clear.
It's not.
Uh,
Okay.
A little more louder, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. It stopped suddenly in between.
Is it?
Yeah.
Uh,
Just we got the. I mean, I got the initial sound, and after that, I didn't get.
okay. Uh, shall I play it one more time?
Yeah, yeah. No problem. Go
I
ahead.
just put this one for off so that it's more better there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Was that audible?
Not completely, but yeah, much better. So it was like
Okay.
um, very patriotic kind, like Shivaji Maharaj type music. Yeah, yeah,
Correct. A
yeah,
little
yeah,
peppy one, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just one more to go. A soft music, you may not suddenly feel like dancing. You may feel like swaying, right? And when I go to when I play peppy music like chickadee 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 chick, we have that body movement happening. Okay, we want to tap our feet, we want to do that, right? So now our aim here with the baby is to calm. Okay, does that mean it shouldn't have rhythm? No, gradually we are introducing. All right. Preferably, there should be a beat, no doubt, but it should be more of classical. So, to answer your question, classical music, and when I say classical, it need not be only the Indian ragas, there are Western classical also. Okay, basically, the point is some soothing and calming, a music which has a milder beat and some monotony and repetition to make it go to that relaxed
That's
state so
great.
that it can sleep better. Okay, because calming the heart rate also is important for us for us to make it to go to sleep. So that's the better music. And as we go, you can introduce slowly. You can introduce no loud music, high volume music that may be really problematic. The baby actually may really feel cranky. Okay, so we have to choose it very wisely. But having said that, this is the best music. is not like a one size
That
fits all
fits on.
thing. It's
Yeah.
make sure it's low volume. Make sure it's a little calming to see how your baby is responding. Is it sleeping really well? Is it feeling good? Okay, it can't speak, but you can make out with its piece of mind through its body language,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that way you can gradually increase the different genres of music slowly. But classical would be the preferred form for sure. Mantras would be one more thing, okay,
Okay.
because they are monotonous. One of my friend, Dr. Veena Sukumar, shared her experience where she used to say Om Namah Shivaya in a tune. Yeah, she had made a tune. So the baby has been always responding positively, slept really well when she kept on saying that. So it could be a different experience for other mothers. Okay, somebody says Om helps me a lot. Somebody says that my grandmother has made a song, a lullaby. When I sing that, the baby really sleeps well. So it is individual again. But most of the lullabies are softer and in rhythmic mode. Okay,
Okay.
nothing is really really very rock kind of thing. Okay, because we it doesn't help the I mean the intention is not served, the purpose is not served here.
Okay. So, then again, the next question would be like, then how will I know, because my baby is liking a particular music, because he cannot talk, he cannot
Yeah.
express. So how will I know that?
That's what I was mentioning through the body language. For example, when I play a soft music, is the baby feeling calm? For
Ah,
example, a
okay.
baby really crying. See, there could be different reasons for the baby's cry. That's the only way they can express themselves usually. Okay, so it may be hungry, it may have gastric, so many things are there. So when you know that it's really soothing or calming down, it's going into that slumber, or at least it's going silent,
Mm-hmm.
means it is connecting somewhere and it's feeling good about it. Okay, so that music is really working for the child. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Any particular type of instrument that you would say that we can play as a music, or it just just any kind of instrument would you suggest that a mother should use while
Uh,
making the baby sleep?
Definitely, all instruments are recommended. It could be sitar, violin, flute, yeah,
Okay.
because string instruments or air instruments, different instruments are there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just see how you and your baby are feeling comfortable about it. In my experience, flute has been really a good mode. In my experience,
Mm-hmm.
as I said, it's an individual.
Correct.
Even
Yeah.
in music therapy, everybody, it's an individual tailored. Okay, so we see all those aspects, how the baby is responding, what are other conditions of the baby. We see all those aspects before giving the music piece.
Okay.
So for me, flute has been always really helpful. So
Okay.
it could be any raga, any mild flute, a mild rhythm, you know,
Mm.
just like a tap tap. We have the rattles, right? Sometimes the rattles are very very noisy. So instead of calming the baby, it may
It
aggravate on the
irritates.
baby. The baby gets irritated. So we should be observant about how it is responding without words, but through maybe its body language.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay. So, a lot of mothers, young mothers go through postpartum stress and, baby, what we call it as baby blues happening. So, what kind of music would you suggest at, that stage?
Here again, it is they are
Personal.
liking. Like this Dr. Lakshmi said that she would prefer a patriotic. When we come to mothers, they can choose their playlist.
Okay.
Okay, here classical will definitely help them sleep better and revive, but they can have a mixed. They can have something of Bollywood, something maybe we call the Bhava Gites, Bhakti Gite, Bhava Gita, devotional songs and other mixtures. So have some like something peppy, something just instrumental, which makes them feel really good about it. Okay, so they can sit down. They can even maybe sway with the baby as it grows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gently, right? So she can have her own playlist.
Okay.
So here again, Rag Yaman is one of the ragas which I have been working with new mothers, help them cope up with the blues.
Mm-hmm.
Rag Bhairavi and Bhairav also have been helpful. And with the babies, Rag Neelambari, uh, Shivaranjini, so many ragas are there, okay,
Mm-hmm.
which can help to calm down the baby, at the same time rejuvenate them and refresh them, recharge.
Mm-hmm.
दोनों चाहिए हमको, right? We want both. We want it calm, but we should feel fresh also. right?
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to mother's postpartum stress and blues, she can choose her playlist. Preferably, again, start with let it be a mixture of all kind of songs and choose it. But again, it's individually tailored. So when it comes with therapists, we can work with them and suggest them what would suit better. Going discussing about their history, their personality, so many things come in picture. Okay, but start with music. The simple funda is when you listen, you should feel good. You should feel recharged. You should feel positive about yourself. Okay, so you can start that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Miss Aparna, there are so many benefits of music, like you listed. So, will this help to normalize if the child has a special needs like autism or learning difficulties? Will it help them?
Normalize is still a process. It helps them cope up with the journey for sure, definitely. Because as I mentioned in the beginning, music, activates many parts of the brain, both right and left hemisphere. So, language, motor skills, coordination, memory, focus, attention, speech, auditory, so many things are taken care with music. Okay, either you sing, listen, or do. Definitely, when you actively do it, it has a different connection. But then the use of music has proven in long-term benefits in all these areas. So
Hmm.
definitely, when it comes to special needs children, we have been using music therapy as a mode with special needs.
Hmm.
If you start with the with the babies, the research is still in there. Not so much research, but usually after 2 3 years, they come into the therapy session where we start using music therapy as an adjunct therapy. Okay, so I would want to mention this clear that we are going with the doctor's prescriptions, physiotherapy, and medication that is required for that particular disability. Music therapy act as a support, as an adjunct therapy, which can help sail through, and recovery and healing becomes
Become
faster.
faster.
Okay, social connections, so many things are involved. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm done with my question. If anyone wants to ask Miss Aparna any particular question, she's open to answer your question. So you can put the question in the chat box or you can unmute yourself and ask her the question. Meanwhile, Miss Aparna, if you can type your email ID in the chat box, so if they want to personally talk to you, they can connect to you.
Sure.
Thank you, Ms. Aparna. So since you have put up your email ID, I think they will connect to you individually if they want to understand in depth and very tailor-made specific music for themselves and for their kids. So with this, thank you, Ms. Aparna, for giving your time and sharing all this valuable information with us. I'm sure a lot of people will benefit with your insight.
Thank you so much, Dr. Disha, for this platform in sharing whatever experiences I have had. So definitely everybody is welcome to contact to discuss if they want anything more in detail. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Okay.
Thanks.